Tom, when I was a Little League pitcher, I'd get so freaked out when it would be a 3-2 count because I didn't want to walk guys. You know? But that's definitely the opposite of what these big leaguers are thinking about.
That's why you're here, Robert.
That's the other point,
Flo, you know what? I equated hitting for 15 years. I basically took a Scantron exam. It was a multiple choice for me. I'd step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and take every variable into account within 15, 20 seconds and try and play process of elimination. And you're going to show me a tape as to why guys today can't really do that.
I love 3-2 counts.
Yeah.
I think it's the truth serum of pitching because it really gets to the heart, like it did with Robert apparently, of what pitchers have their most confidence in when you have to throw a strike. And this came to my mind yesterday watching Max Scherzer. 3-2 first inning, nobody on base, 1 out. You don't want to walk him. He goes to the slider.
Doesn't even have to be a good one.
That's not all he's got, though. If you look slider, see a 94 on the hands. So he had another strikeout. That's another 3-2 on the heater right there. But he's got many ways to get you out. Change up in the zone, 3-2 to get you out, sure. Slider in the zone to get you out, sure. Cutter, yeah. In the zone, yeah. But he's not afraid to miss. Here's a curveball 3-2 to Bo Bichette. He missed. And Mark, that's what I see happening in the game today. The walk is no longer considered a bad play. So you get to 3-2, instead of giving in with the heater, I'll throw you a slider, curveball, and I walk you, fine. That's not a bad play, not a bad outcome. Here's how it's changed in the last 5 to 10 years. Back in 2011, when DeRo was swinging it for the Giants, you were seeing 63% fastballs in a full count. Went down to 62 about, 61 in 2016, 5 years ago, and now we're at 55. You can't sit on that number at 55% as a hitter, right? So guys who are now throwing these kind of pitches on a full count, they've planted a lot of different seeds in the hitter's head. So much so that look at Garrett Cole. Great fastball. I think he's got, with DeGrom, the best four-seamer in the game. Flip of a coin on 3-2 against Garrett Cole. Max Scherzer, 47. Bieber. Look at Lance McCullers.
Guess what I'm sitting on?
Well, he throws that curveball like most guys throw. His breaking ball is like most guys' fastball, his command and confidence in it. So, yeah, if you're seeing 85% breaking ball on Lance McCullers, full count, you better not be sitting on a heater, right? So this is how the game has really changed. Like you ask, where are the challenge guys? Where are the guys who say, here it is, hit it? Well, here they are. 3-2. I think you can buy into these numbers, Mark. If talking Glasnow, Buehler, and Woodruff, 3-2, you better sit on here. I love that. That's old school. That's the way the game was played. Back in the old days when you were playing, when it was 3-2 count, you know you were sitting on a heater. So again, I think the game has changed. I call it a little more passive-aggressive game. Hitters are so good at hitting velocity that pitchers don't mind going off-speed 3-2. Yeah. Hitters today can hit elite velocity, I'm talking about 95 plus, better than average spin. So if you get to 3-2, the game now, there's fewer hits in the game than ever before tonight in the game, right? So if I walk you, I'm defending the home run, Mark, because I know for you to put together 3 hits to get that guy in from first base, probably not happening.
And I'm probably on a pitch count, and I'll just hand it off to the next guy.
Exactly. So the 3-2 count is not a fastball count for sure. And it's a game where the walk is an okay outcome. That was not the case 10 years ago.
S-Rod, are we able to bring back up the start of this again with Max Scherzer? Bring that back up, because I want to take you inside like how hitters think as well, okay? Here's Giancarlo Stanton in his first AB. Pause this, can we? 3-2, bottom 1, okay? And he's on fire. But he's thinking to himself, this is one of the baddest dudes on the planet, right? Gives him maybe a little bit too much credit. I can't come off his fastball. Run it. This ain't even a good slider. All he's got to do is swing, and he probably hits that ball out, okay? And then he runs the 2-seamer up on Gleyber Torres in a 3-2 count with no one on. And then he goes 3-2 paint pellet. I want to pause this. 3-2, 4-2 game. Can't give up another run here. Look at the shadows. Changeup's going to look like a heater to Freddie Freeman. It's the last thing I'm going to do is let him hit a bullet to left center and hit it out. Let me pull the string. Run it. He's just a little out in front. Bo Bichette. Carson Kelly's been on fire. Bo Bichette. I saw this in the tape, too, when we get to it. He's got first base open. Second and third. Pause it. I guarantee you Bo Bichette's not totally sold out on a fastball right here. That's why it's a decent take. I know he misses arm side, but these are all the variables as a hitter you take into account. Now, I was never Bo Bichette in the box, but I would have been leery off speed here as well if I'm swinging the bat well. 3-2, 1 out, still got a base open, doesn't want to get hurt by number 11, willing to pass the baton and take his chances setting up a double play. Run this. Who cares? Live to fight another day. So those were all the things like jumping off you, why you can't cheat in today's game. And I'll say this. If it's 4-seam and it's straight, you could turn it up to 150 miles an hour and guys are going to hit it. It's when it starts moving and shaking a little bit where it gets hairy and you're like, ugh. So that was pretty awesome.
10 years ago, Max, he was a 66% fastball guy.
Really?
Now he's since added the cutter. The command of his slider is much better. Everything's better command-wise. He's got so many weapons now that he's down in the 40% with his fastball full count. Good luck.
Good luck. Robert, good luck. You're on the gas, no doubt.